In this video, I'm going to show you how to detach from the outcome, how to stop caring what other people think about you, how to start feeling magnetic from the inside out simply by learning the one thing I share with you in this video. Now, first off, realize this. There's a book that I read. It's right here. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And in this book, what is talked about is that the truth of the matter is we are going to care about something. We are going to give an F about something. The idea is to make sure that that something is something you actually choose. Now, for example, if we really care what other people think of us, if we want someone else's validation, someone else's approval, someone else's support, whatever that is, then what we are doing is that is what we are valuing. Another word for value is important. We are making that very important. And what happens is a lot of times the things that we desire the most, the things we make the most important are the things we felt we lacked or didn't get a lot of when we were a kid. So imagine that you're dating someone or you're going out and you're with friends and it's very important to you what someone else thinks about you. It's very important to you and if they give you their approval or not, or if they like you. Well, what ends up happening is because that's important to you, that puts off a needy energy. Remember, if you need someone else's validation or approval, then what that means is that there's needy, resistant energy on the inside. And here's the thing energetically. People feel what you feel about you. So the challenge is that if you feel like you feel like I hope they like me, I want them to give me the validation or approval, that energy of needing that is very repelling. Because when you need something outside of yourself from somebody else, they can feel that. When I used to work women's shoes, if I would go and I needed someone to make my day so that I could make more commission money, they would feel that. If I need you to please like this video, please like everything I'm doing, you're going to feel that energy in the video. And it's funny because it has the opposite effect. When you need it, you lack it. Anything you need, you're saying, I do not actually have. Now, one of the biggest keys when understanding magnetic energy is understanding that magnetic energy is present moment energy. It's when you are being present to the moment. You are in this moment now. When we care and we make it important what somebody else thinks of us, that is outcome focused. We're focused on getting the result. We're focused on getting the outcome. Someone else's approval, someone to call you back, someone to be sexually connected to you. These are all outcome focuses, and having that neediness or having that focus will literally repel it from you. One of the most magnetic things to realize is that all this is about being present to the moment and having things become an end of itself. So for example, let's say you're going on a date with someone. And on that date, you're like, okay, I hope they like me. That's something you need, right? I need them to like me. I need them to approve of me. I need them to call me back. I need them to be physically intimate with me. I need them to kiss me. All of these things that you need, it's repelling. It is saying my needs aren't meant. I need that from you. And then the date is just, I'm going on this date to get these things. That's called manipulation. And the challenge for many people, that attachment, the attachment to the outcome, what that really is that attachment is the resistance that's created, but it is also a form of manipulation. It's saying, I'm going to do this to get this from you. And guess what? People feel that. And we don't want to manipulate. And a lot of times if you attract people that you feel you have to manipulate, guess what ends up happening? It's people that maybe also you play that same game of manipulation. They may also be using you to get their needs met in a certain way. One of the most powerful things you could do when you go on a date is to focus more on having fun, on being curious. If you go on a date with someone and you're like, okay, I wonder if this person likes me. We're always asking ourselves questions in our mind when we meet someone. And if we're like, oh, I wonder if they like me. I wonder how they feel about me. I wonder if they're attracted to me. I wonder if this. I wonder if that. It's I wonder, and it's focusing the energy on the outside. Now think about this. This will help you become so much more magnetic if you're ever going on a date or even just meeting people in general for the first time. Imagine being in the energy of curiosity. I wonder, does this person and I have anything in common? I wonder if we're going to enjoy ourselves. I wonder if there's chemistry. I wonder if this person and I share the same values. Think about that. Which one feels more empowering to you? I wonder if they like me. I wonder if they're going to approve of me. I wonder if they're going to want to have sex. I wonder if this, I wonder if that. And that like, ooh, neediness. Or I wonder, I'm curious if we're going to have a connection. I'm curious if there's polarity. I'm curious what their values are. Then it's coming from a center of gravity. And remember, magnetic energy is present moment energy. And I promise you, you have more fun. You're more present to the moment. You're more curious. You will be more attractive. I promise you that. You will enjoy the process more too. And remember, people feel what you feel. So when I was selling women's shoes, if I was like going up to, hey, can I help you? And people, customers would feel that. If there were like 2 or 3 salespeople, because it was commission, they'd like all want a customer. The person that most needs it is not the person that the customer asks for help. It's the one that is the least attached. And I promise you, you being less attached to outcome, less attached to what other people think, will make you more magnetic than you can possibly imagine. But you have to start becoming more present. You have to start also looking at your own values. Now the thing is in kids, like I was saying earlier, we value the things the most that we feel like we lacked when we were kids. The things that didn't meet our needs. And a lot of that is based, in my own experience, was based for me in an abandonment wound. I felt like mom and dad were physically not always there when I was growing up. And because of that, I started to wire in this belief about myself. I'm not worthy. There's something wrong with me. And what did end up happening too is I would then try to make everybody else happy. And think about that. Being a people pleaser is somebody that's pleasing other people, which means manipulating other people. I'm going to please you. I'm going to make you happy so that you give me in exchange the things I wasn't given growing up. Approval and validation. I can feel special and significant. If I can just add so much value on YouTube, then everyone, I hope, will just like me even more. I'll be even more indispensable. If I'm dating someone and I fix them and I just do all this stuff that nobody else would probably do, then it's like I'm indispensable. You can never let me go because I'm that way. And the challenge with this is that we end up in the process of trying to get other people's validation, approval, pleasing them. We end up abandoning ourselves in the process. We abandon ourselves to make other people happy. And when we abandon ourselves to make other people happy, guess what happens? They feel that needy energy. And not only that, we're not being the real us. We're not being present to the moment. We're not being authentic. We're not being vulnerable. And the process of you becoming the most magnetic version of you is about you being present to the moment, you having things in your life being end of itself, and at the same time looking at your own values. Looking at what's important to you, and instead of having validation and approval at the top of the list, what I did is I put to the top of the list integrity, authenticity, vulnerability, a lot of abilities. These are the things that I started to value more. And guess what? Then I'm asking myself the question, instead of how do I get this person to like me, their approval, why? Instead of me trying to manipulate them to change their perspective or whatever, I started to accept myself more. To accept that I'm not perfect. I started to focus more on expression rather than impression. If you want to impress other people, that's outcome focused. Expression is present moment focused. If you express the real you on a date, you will be more attractive than you trying to get the right impression of what you want on a date. Detachment is about realizing that you can live to a code that is higher than what you were given as a kid. Instead of the validation, approval, caring what other people think, instead, authenticity, vulnerability, self-acceptance, these things will help you to have more magnetic energy than you can possibly imagine. And I promise you, as well, people will start to respond to you differently. But one of the things that really changes everything is when you get to the abandonment wound and you let that go. You stop abandoning yourself. You pull your energy back from who you're projecting at. Because remember, people can feel what you feel. If you're projecting them energy, you're literally repelling and like they can feel that. So one of the most powerful things you could do is to actually pull your energy back, to feel safe in your own frame, to let go of the neediness, to getting your needs met from childhood, trying to do that now, and instead realize you're good enough the way you are. It's not your fault if mom or dad emotionally or physically wasn't present. And realize that as you are present in your heart, living from that authenticity space, you get a different response in the world. Now, something that just happened yesterday is we have opened enrollment for the Magnetic Mastery membership. This is a community of like-minded people where we're all focused on one outcome, becoming the most magnetic version of ourselves from the inside out. There's thousands of people from all over the world that will eventually be in this membership. I'm going live every single week, live coaching, bringing people on. We're going through processes. We're going to have the community, the accountability, and the process for us to create change permanently. So if you're tired of falling back to the old patterns, if you're tired of tuning to other people to get your needs met, if you want to do the inner child work to really heal your life from the inside out, then join today. You can join until Friday for the Magnetic Mastery membership at Become a Founders member. The first people that get in are going to be the people setting the group space, and now is the lowest price you'll ever see it too. So if you want to join now over the next 5 days. Join the Magnetic Mastery membership. I hope to see you on the inside. The live coaching every week is what I'm looking forward to the most. Live meditations that we do and all of that. So with that being said, if you also want a video, we'll show you the 5 secrets to not giving a shite. Then go and click this video right here. It's one of my most powerful videos for letting go, and it'll change your life. 5 secrets to letting go that will make you more attractive and that will completely transform your life. And when you start applying them, it changes everything because you start realizing who you really are and you start letting go